Welcome back to Burden Bearing Coaching. Today I just want to share a little bit of my own heart with you. So if you'll allow me to do that, I'd like to just tell you a little bit about how my business kind of is generated for me in terms of the passion of it for me. Having Burden Bearing Coaching was really a 30-year dream for me. Or the better part of 30 years, probably 25 years or so, before I finally started making it come about in actual business form. But all the time was working on it, developing it. But it's really rooted in one simple idea, and that is what Jesus said himself when he said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. Learn from me, for I'm gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, my burden is light." And for me, I'm certainly not can't bear people's burdens the way Jesus does, but I also know that his challenge to me is to be that kind of a person as he works in my life and through my life into other people's lives. So that even when people don't necessarily share my faith and my beliefs, that's okay. I can still come alongside them and help be a burden bearer in their life. I don't have to take their burden. That's not what I'm called to do. I don't have to relieve them of it. But I can walk alongside them for a time and a season and help bear their burden to make it a little easier for them, regardless of whether they agree with me about my faith. Most people welcome someone who comes along and cares. And so my responsibility is to care, is to love people, to care about people, to want to build value in them and see them grow and learn. And I really believe I learned a few years ago that, quite honestly, everything I have in my life comes from God. And my responsibility is to live my life this way, with an open hand, realizing that I didn't put the things in my life that I have. God brought them to me. I didn't earn them. I didn't make them happen. He gave them as gifts for periods of time, some for a long time, some for a short time, whether it be relationships, my family, friends, whether it be the things I have, whether it be the work I do. God put it in my hand for a time and a season. And my job is to be responsible for it while it's there. But like many people, the thing I struggle with is, we all do, is we want to do this. We want to close our hand around those things and hold on to them and say they belong to us. And God taught me, through my own failures, through my own struggles, that the way to live my life is with an open hand, realizing that not only does God put things in my hand, but he also has the right, because he does, to remove them from my hand whenever he chooses. And for whatever reasons he chooses, he doesn't owe me an explanation. It's just my responsibility to care for them, to love them, to cherish them, to serve them, and to help bear burdens with anything that's in my hand. And so I really look at those that I get the privilege to serve in my business as just more people, more opportunity to be a burden bearer in someone's life. I do it because I want to glorify my God. And again, whether somebody shares that opinion or has the same faith, that's okay. They don't have to. I don't try to force that part on anybody. That's not my job. My job is to live my faith as the best I can, as honestly and as humbly as I can. But I encourage others to live what they believe and be who they are. And in the meantime, I want to help serve. I want to help serve them and be for them. So that's what Burden Bearing Coaching is all about. I hope that that in some way encourages you and challenges you. And if I can be of assistance to you in any way, I would love to be able to do so. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. May God bless you.